Gamers, Naxit here. Just wondering, were you guys able to find that 10mm socket I sent you for? It vanished. Yeah, they have a tendency to do that. No big deal. We'll just wrap this one up later. Just want to introduce you guys to my guilty pleasure. Welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. This is the newest version of this game, so to speak. And for some reason, I keep coming back to this game. I've got just a stupid amount of hours. One reason I really like this game is the modding community. They have added so many cars to this game. If there's something from a movie or a TV show, something like that, that you'd like to work on, a super expensive, supercar, more than likely it is in the workshop. So there's some aspects to this game I think will really appeal to, the hardcore car guys, and even those kind of like me that really like cars, just never really had a chance to work on them. So this game has actually kind of taught me a lot about how, front ends and rear ends work, and control arms and tie rods and all that kind of fun stuff. I didn't really understand how that stuff worked. But after playing the 2018 version of this game and the 2021 version, I can definitely say I know a little bit more about how, a car works. I've torn apart hundreds of engines in this game to rebuild, or you can actually soup them up, which I'll show you here during this particular review. So hang out. I'm going to try to show you what the game would be like if you just start from scratch, and some of the different modes that you get into as you progress. So in the effort to not waste your time, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, since we couldn't find that 10mm, we won't worry about the Mustang today. What I want to show you guys in this review is this over here, my Lambo, which is dirty and needs to be painted and all that fun stuff, and we will get to it in this episode as well. And you may be wondering, Max, why are you missing some wheels, and what exactly is going on with this just super sweet car you got going on here? Well, today I actually finished what is missing. Does anybody notice something? Yeah, we finished. I'm gonna run over into the workshop. This beautiful piece of engineering right here. So we're gonna plop this into our Lambo, and I'm going to show you guys some of the processes I still need to, we need to do an alignment, we need to paint it, and definitely take it to the track. There is a drag racing aspect to this game, so I want to show you that as well. So let's get into it. I always do that. Gotta click the stand. Alright, so we got our brand new Make It Go Fast. I'm going to use the crane, drop this bad boy in there, and then we can get rid of the crane. Okay. So now it is in there, and we can finish. There's a couple of things we need to do before we can crank it up and all that fun stuff. So one nice thing, the thing I like about this game is if you played any of the other simulators, like well, let's see, I can't mention that one due to the new guidelines with YouTube, but there's a couple of simulators out there where you can tear. The airplane is one. I think there's a tractor one as well. It's just like this. If you want to take something off, it'll highlight green if you're able to. If you're trying to take something off that you need to disconnect more things from, it'll turn red and kind of show you the order in which you need to disassemble things. But we're not here to disassemble. We're here to slap some parts on so we can take this bad boy to the track. So I've already got my gearbox ready to go. And you might notice how quickly the nuts and bolts are getting put in. It's because, as I'll show you in just a moment, there's a slight RPG aspect to the game. Now, as far as the business simulator side, it's kind of light. There's really not much. You take calls from customers and do jobs for them, which I'll show you here in just a moment. But as far as the business goes, this one's definitely more car focused. So get the wheels on. And again, we do need to go do an alignment. And I believe that is a completed Lambo. Now, just in case you missed anything. Again, if you're not a huge car person, this saved my life. I can't tell you how many times. So you can come into the car status and you get a lot of information about it. I was kind of wondering what the factory color was. Looks like it was black out of the factory. 141 miles on the old motor and transmission, stuff like that. But what we're after is this puzzle piece right here. So this will actually tell us if old Naxit remembered to put everything back on the car. Everything but the engine cover and the license plate, which we don't need. I didn't put the engine cover on? Interesting. Okay. There we go. There we go. There's the trunk. Okay. I guess we didn't. All right. So, in my lack of preparedness, I get to show you something that's pretty cool. As you, again, might not know all the little nuts and bolts on a car, this will tell you what you're missing. And you can hover over the part that you're missing and simply press X on the keyboard. And then in this version, you don't even have to leave what you're doing. You can come right into the marketplace. So I believe what we're at after is over here. And you just press tab. There's the item we need. So it's not here. Okay. Oops. I get really escape happy. Let's see this. I believe this was a community car. So it might, yeah, there she is. Okay. And we need the engine cover. All right. I'm pretty happy that that's all I forgot about. Now, while we're back here, you may be like, Max, that coolant looks a little low. Yeah, that's a fair point. You think we should put some coolant in our super duper car? So as you work on cars, you do need to remember to drain and all that kind of fun stuff, unless you want to pay fees for cleaning up your shop. That is never any fun. I guess we need some sauce in the old brake system. Might want to be able to stop. Now the system that I use is I wait right there where it tilted. That's the computer. I didn't make it do that. So I'll pour until it changes the angle of the bottle, and then I'll let it, juice one more level, as you'll see here in the min max as it's going up. It'll tilt about right now. Let it go up one more and stop. That way you don't overfill. Let's see. Why do I feel like I'm going to regret putting that cover on? Nope, here we go. Sweet. Definitely need that oil, right? Don't want to run what do we got here? A V10 with no oil. Yeah. That in there. Let's see. Do we have any other ones? I don't believe so. We should be good to go now. All right. Pretty sure. So what I'm going to do is we're going to move this out to the parking lot. You can actually get in, look around. Again, it's pretty sweet. I like it. And let's see if she'll crank. Yeah. This will be a great place to make sure that my controller is functioning. It does not appear to be, so may or may not deal with that later. I'm used to playing this with the keyboard. Oh yeah. As you can tell with the interior, I didn't. You can pull the seats out and everything. steering wheel, all that fun stuff. I just did not get around to that. Alright. So, she cranks. Just like when you build a computer, always kind of makes you worry. So, first thing we want to do... I think it's the test path. Yeah, okay. Here we go. First thing we need to do is an alignment. You basically just want to get this to 0 on each of the wheels. So move it in whichever direction you need to get it to 0 out and be in alignment. Sweet. All right. Now we want to run over to the dyno. See if that work that I did improved our, stock power and all that kind of fun stuff. All right. So out of the factory, it was at 525 ponies. Let's see what we got it up to. Just about off the charts. All right. 864 ponies. That's what happens when you bring your cars to old Naxit over here. All right. Now, we need to make her look pretty. We'll take her over to the paint shop. Let's see. Should we just put her back to her factory? Ah, yes. I meant to show y'all that. So what do you think? Factory? I think so. I mean, you can never go wrong with a black Lambo. I mean...
What did he say?
When the spies are not being talked to. All right. What do y'all think? I am liking that. I know, the interior is absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. But you want to see something that's even worse? Do you want to see something even worse? Let's see, I don't need the car to go places. Alright, let's take her to the drag strip. Oh goodness. This is going to be horrible because I didn't warm up. And I'm probably going to forget how to shift. Oh my goodness. I really don't remember how to shift. So you got your practice. You can do a quick race, single race, or let's go for the championship. Let's go quarter mile. Of course, we're A class. Hope I remember how to shift. I want to say it tells us. Let's see. I can't remember. I don't do this super often. It's a lot of fun. I think I hold. Yeah. Got lost reading the screen, got totally smoked. Okay, so I had it right. So you basically hold down spacebar until the light turns green, and then shift to shift. Can we bounce? Yeah. Let's try that again. All right. Now, any of y'all play the Need for Speed? Back in the day, they had the pretty sweet drifting. Oh. Oh my goodness, I hit shift when I let go of space bar. This is why I'm not a professional car driver by any stretch of the imagination. Is there any way? Oh my god. Ah, the struggle is real, y'all. What did I get smoked by? Charger? Yeah. Okay, third time's the charm, and then we'll move on. That is why you warm up before you record a video. I'm actually gonna. I'm not. I'm gonna bet it. No, we're not gonna bet. What was that? Are we going up against the shelf? Oh. Alright, keyboard warrior. Still got dusted. My takeoff was pretty bad, but... Reaction time. Oh, horrible reaction time. Horrible reaction time. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. That's a pretty cool aspect of the game that I'm glad is there. So you're not just building all these super awesome cars to do like nothing with them. Now, there's all sorts of other trouble you can get into. Parking is where you collect your cars, all your old junkers, stuff like that. You've got a test track. There is an actual race track. You can go to the car auctions. You can check out the junkyard. This is where you can find some old beaters to restore. I do that a lot, actually. And then just their basic salon here. I don't have any barn locations. I should have saved one for the video, but you go check out people's barns. There's junk in there. You can find random cars. I'm pretty sure that's where I found my Lambo. Workshop has maps that you can download. So again, the workshop aspect of this game is amazing. Again, you can go photo locations, all sorts of cool stuff. Now, as far as the... I'm trying to remember where this is in... okay. So when you first start playing the game, it's not going to be like what you just saw. This kind of stuff. What you'll end up doing is taking these orders. There's story orders. I think this first one's a story order. These are usually a little bit more in-depth. What are they wanting? Change oil and other issues, right? But these other ones, these non-story ones, they do recycle after so long, and they kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at. You got body work, transmission, brake issues, suspension, so on. So when you complete these orders, the customers will give you cases and or barn locations. You can get the barn locations out of the cases. So it's kind of random, just random drop rate kind of situation. But the amount of cars that are currently in this game, especially as you notice up here, it's one of these that summer DLC. Yeah, I knew it. Mine. It's not the same model, but I'm pretty sure the Lambos I've gotten from the workshop. So again, just so much car candy in the workshop. Tracks, places to take photos, cars, just so on and so forth. It is absolutely amazing. Now, I did mention there is a slight RPG aspect to this. So you have your person, as I like to look at it, and then your shop. I think I've pretty much unlocked everything. Now, in the 2018 version, You could get 3 car spots, lifts in your shop. Now, we all know my observation skills, but I've unlocked everything and I still only have 2. So I'm not quite sure why they changed that and limited that, but it's fine. When I first started the game, I would have one open to work on the customer cars, and then the other one was open, of course, for whatever junker I was working on. So this does take a while to kind of build up. They get more expensive as you pick the higher level ones, so just be aware of that. I do like the fact that they do offer a reset system, so for some credits you can reset whatever you spent your skill points on, so you don't have to worry about that. They did make everything a little bit nicer and more enclosed, I guess you could say. You don't have to run as far for the various things on this one versus 18. You got your crane, you got your drain pan, you can detail the inside of the car, and then the welder works on the body, stuff like that. You have your wheel balancer, you can change your tires, put on new rims, whatever the case may be. In here on the engine stand, let's see, I always forget. Create a new engine. So just a ton of different engines that you can build. When you are looking at a car to buy, it'll actually tell you what swaps you can do on it. And you can just come in here and pick it and start working on it. I've built a ton of these, not all of them. By no means have I built all of these. I think I just did a Hemi Magnum on the last car we sold. So that Mustang that's out there and this Lambo are the only 2 that I've held on to so far. The next one, which if you guys would like to see it, I will definitely do an episode on a full restore, because check. Let's see. Check this mess out. I found a Skyline, but this is the current state of it. So if you would like to see me restore the Skyline, I think you guys know what to do. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me some suggestions on if you like to see the Lambo or the Mustang a different color, what color we should go for the Skyline. If I should do an episode on a Skyline restore, just let me know. We will bring it into the shop. And wait, do we have some underglow? Is that what I'm seeing? Take a quick peek at that. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah. Let me know. You want to see a video, and we'll do a full restore on this guy. That'd be a longer video. I might have to break it into parts, but I saw this in a barn and I had to grab it. Is it currently playing a video? Oh, of course. Too Fast, Too Furious. That's gangster. Look at that. Leave a like, Paul Walker. Alright. Well, as usual, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like and sub button. Make this Solo Dad's day. I super appreciate it. We're pushing on the road to 2,000. Have a wonderful night, and as usual, Nax it out.